Do you think marriage is old-fashioned?
So I'm going to talk to you from two perspectives.
Let's go.
The me that was me under 25, and then the me that is me after 25.
Cool. Let's go. Drop it.
Under 25, I did think marriage was old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Because I have seen too many women, especially Nigerian women, who it just looked like they were enduring marriage and not enjoying it. And I was like, I am not about that life. I will either kill you and go to jail if you get on my nerves as a husband. So, but the me after 25, I started doing my own healing.
Yeah.
And gave my life to Christ and started actually saying, okay, you know what, let me actually learn about marriage. And I noticed that a lot of our mothers didn't really get it right, either because they didn't know better.
Yeah.
So now, yes, I am for marriage. I don't think it's old-fashioned. But when I was under 25,
Yeah.
I was just like, no, let's just live together. What's the point?
Vibes.
Yeah, you know, and then so that if we need to call it quits, there's no attachment. But yeah, so not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think it's old-fashioned anymore, you know, because marriage and family is the crux of the society.
True.
And that's why we have such a broken society now, because there's no family structure. Like the family structure is deteriorating. So we're producing, sorry to say, horrible children these days.
Would you consider not having children and not getting married? Would you ever like, okay, I might consider this?
Actually, I've always been of that school of thought that I don't want to get married and I don't want to have children. I'm actually considering getting married just recently. I actually never wanted to get married. It just seems so much like a burden. And there are too many Mongo packs.
What do you mean? Red tapes? What? Mongo packs?
There are too many Mongo packs, too many idiots out here, honestly. But, you know, you attract what you are. Most times, and if you don't heal from your childhood traumas, you will never be able to filter who you want in your life properly. So I didn't want to get married because, you know, like I said, you see so many women enduring instead of enjoying marriage.
Yep.
But like I also previously said, there's more information available to this generation to make better informed choices.
Yeah.
And I noticed that a lot of people don't invest in trying to learn about marriage. You can't get into marriage thinking you're going to wing it. It's like
you can't wing it.
Exactly.
It's not an exam.
And it's like, you know, you study for architecture, you study to be an accountant, but you want to wing marriage. And you know, marriage is like it can make or break you. You understand? So when people take such things with levity, that's when their life goes, you know, down. So yeah, I started learning about marriage.
What are the things? What are you like more observant? Are you reading more? Are you like, what do you do?
It starts with making sure you heal from your trauma, know yourself. When you know yourself, you know what you want from a partner. What kind of family setup would you like to have? You know, what values do you have, so that you need to know your values, so that if the person who you want to marry, if your values don't tally, you can be like, it's not gonna work, you know. So knowing the questions to ask, because people are too busy being in love and not asking the right questions.
True.
I mean, that's the whole purpose of dating. You're asking, you're observing to see if this person is someone that I can live with the rest of my life. But too many women are too busy. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh, she did this for me. Oh my gosh, she took me out. And I'm like, Are you asking the hard and the right questions
The
though?
blind spot.
You know? And obviously you don't just take what someone says as at face value. You hear what they say and you look at their life. You be a monitoring spirit.
True.
Look at their life. Does their action tally with their words? You know? All this love is important, but it's not the only ingredient. You know?
Nice one, man. I just want to change the camera angle.
Sure.
What do you think about the conversation? If you have something you want to ask, are gender roles important?
Yes, they are important, but they also need to be flexible.
What do you mean flexible?
I'm not of the school of thought where, you know, yes, a man should provide and protect.
Yeah.
You know, a woman should nurture and take care of the house, I guess, and cook and all that stuff. But if, as a man, all you do is tie yourself to, if the essence of who you are is how much you have in your pocket, we have an issue, because you should be able to add value even if you can't bring money. So say, for example, if I was married and my husband's supposed to be a provider and a protector and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a job. Say he had a job when we got married and then he lost his job.
Yeah.
And I'm working. I don't expect him to just sit down in the house, be moping around, complaining.
Yeah.
While you're looking for a job, you can take care of the kids, you can take care of the house till, you know. So I don't have to go to work and come back and still have to clean, you know, because you're the man, all you bring is money.
Yeah.
So gender roles are important, but we should be flexible and fluid with it, because at some point the man will, you know, have more bread, and other times the woman will be the one bringing in more bread. So as long as you work together, you know what works for you as a couple.
Like, what do you think every kid, every child should be taught at home?
A good name is better than silver and gold.
That's dope.
And I don't think...
What's the Yoruba proverb for that? Is the proverb for it? Oruko something something.
Yeah. Oruko dada is something. Yeah. I don't know. But you know, it's so funny. A lot of like Yoruba proverbs, it's like you find it in the Bible.
Interesting.
I don't know if they took it from the Bible. It was there and then.
Oruko rere o se kini kan.
Yeah.
My Yoruba too. Yeah, it's bad.
But you know, because a good name would precede you. Good character will precede you. You know, when people say, you know, I've heard so much about, like, they've not even seen you, but someone's been talking so nice about you, and then they're like, oh my gosh, are you that? I've heard so much about you. And then, you know, now they've become friends, and you're like, But, you know, a good name opens doors for you. You know, it makes people receptive to you. And you don't know who your destiny helper is. Someone is speaking good about you, and they're like, you know, I really want to get to know this person you're talking about.
True.
And that's how opportunity will just open for you like that. But if they're saying, that one, don't talk to her, she's a this, she's a that, and I don't mean it from someone being jealous of you, trying to drag your name, but like, this is actually how you are.
Yeah.
It's like, this person is wicked, this person is a narcissist, this person is a this person is a that, she's fraudulent, she's cunning, and that precedes you.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to deal with you.
What is a successful woman without a man?
I don't want to act like men are not necessary, but usually a man having a good woman in his life benefits more than a woman having a man in her life. A woman can stand on her own if you remove societal pressure. Okay, let me give it, especially in a Nigerian context. If you remove that societal pressure of you must get married as a woman, you must get married, a lot of women are actually good on their own. I can't really say the same for the men, and I've seen this. So what is a successful woman without a man? Everything. The question is, what is a successful man without a woman?
Nice one. Do you think there's something wrong with living with traditional gender roles? Like, I'm sure you understand the question.
If like I said, you have to do what works for you.
Yeah.
Every household is different. Some women like they are meant to take care of them, and when I say take care of them, I mean
Max.
you know, they don't want to lift a finger, you know. And other women want to share the burden, and in other cases, life just happens. So I always believe in flexibility, because rigidity doesn't really get you anywhere, not in this day and age. And I think that's the pressure that's killing most men.
Yeah.
That pressure of providing, because the economy is not stable, you know, and it's not favorable.
It's not favorable.
So we need, except the guy is a billionaire, not millionaire, billionaire.
Yeah, millions will finish
You
in
know?
this way.
Then I can be like, yeah, babe, you know, let me be a housewife. I mean, who doesn't want to be a housewife?
You know?
Who doesn't want to be taken care of? I'll probably be bored, so I'd like a business by the side. But listen, you know, which woman doesn't want to be taken care of? I'm pampered. And you say, oh, my husband bought me this. Oh, my husband took me there. It's nice, you know? It's nice.
So are you agreeing with the question that says there is something wrong with like traditional gender roles?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
I'm saying in this day and age, it's harder to have that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to kill the man with the pressure of providing. Because that's when men start doing questionable things, all in the name of I want to provide for my family. You know, if he's not there, if he can't provide alone, don't put that pressure on him.
Yeah.
To be in that. Because, you know, when we say traditional roles, people are always thinking of the women.
Yeah.
But our men are dying of high blood pressure.
Yeah, true.
I felt depression myself, and I'm not even a man.
Yeah. Are you ever scared of disappointing your parents?
So I'll answer that question again from two perspectives. Under 25 and after 25. In high school, yes.
Yeah.
Not necessarily my parents, my dad especially.
And why is that?
We're Nigerians.
Nigerian dads, be careful.
And, you know, academics is everything, you know?
It is.
Must always be, because every parent was top of their class, even if they were not top of their class. But they would tell you, I was in the top of my class, like, yeah, sure. So I wasn't really a serious child. I was very playful, very extroverted. I didn't take life seriously. I just wanted to play. So as you can imagine, I wasn't bringing in the best grades. I was doing okay to make it to the next grade.
Yeah.
My brother, on the other hand, when he was younger, he was really good in maths and science. I wasn't, and my dad wanted me to be good in maths and science. So I kind of grew up with that fear of, you know,
I gotta do better.
Not being good enough, and maybe my life will not turn out to be something palatable.
It's for palatable.
I know I had many pep talks. You have to be serious. You have to take life seriously. Take your books. And then Facebook came and there was that saying, face your book and stop being on Facebook. Oh God, childhood. Listen, I don't know those people who say they miss childhood. No, I like being an adult. I love being an adult. My son is a doctor. It's like this ego thing.
There's something with it.
Like, you know, my daughter is a doctor. I'm like, my guy, like, you don't need that. I feel like some parents actually pressure their kids to be doctors just so they can say,
They can brag.
my daughter is a doctor. My son is a doctor. And when they are old, they feel like they have a doctor to take care of them for free.
I wish I knew this. That's a life arc right there. I didn't know that. Now I understand.
I mean,
When you were talking, you mentioned something that our parents always, imprint in our mind that good grades equates to like good job and well.
it's the biggest lie.
The biggest scam.
Scam.
If you hear
Scam.
scam, that's the scam.
Listen. Shoot.
Do you think Nigerian parents achieve their own dreams with their kids?
Oh yeah, with their kids, they try to. Oh, I thought you were trying to say, do they achieve their own dreams? I'm like, no, that's why they're always trying to pass it to the kids. It's so easy to, when you haven't achieved your dream, you try to push that onto your child. I mean, it's the most selfish thing ever, but yeah. A lot of parents try to live vicariously through their kids, their children. Yeah.
Interesting. And would you ever feel pressured into like getting married?
We don't do that in my family. 2 reasons why. I don't have that type of mom. Second reason, I don't care who you are. I will block and delete you. I don't care if you're family. If I feel like you are disturbing me, you are being a nuisance, you are stealing my peace.
Now it's personal. I feel like there's something more to it.
Listen, I had this conversation with one of my aunts because she was trying. I'm like, listen here. I know you're my auntie. And I love you, but I will block and delete you without blinking. I told her that. I told her that I will block and delete you. You would not exist again. So she has calmed down. We talk about marriage, but she doesn't bring it with that kind of energy. I will marry.
Smoke.
I will marry when I want to marry, because this is the problem. They will pressuring you to marry.
Yeah.
When kasala burst, when trouble come, they're not there.
They won't be there.
They won't be there. It's you and your husband that will be chopping your trouble by yourself. So if you let people push you into the fire, it is you that will get burnt, not them. So I don't play like that. I refuse to feel the pressure, whether it's there or not. But yeah, it's not really there in my family.
Actually, we've come to the end of all my questions. I don't know if there's anything in mind again.
Awesome.
This is getting very, very interesting.
Lovely.
And I feel like there's still a lot we could discuss. So there's definitely going to be another day, another time, a different concept behind us.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you very much, guys, for watching our videos. I really appreciate the response, the feedbacks I've been getting from the last project of the Triad, which was why West African women don't date South African men. The essence of this video is for us to, understand certain things and the reasons for, why we don't see such relationships happening. I must say I appreciate the feedback, the responses, the comments, even though some people have made ways to bring their own negative, remarks into the comment section, which I would not condone. I delete the ones that I feel like should not be seen by anyone so that they don't dehumanize anybody. But I'm really, really inspired, and I like the fact that the previous project has kickstarted a conversation that needs to happen, And I'm looking forward to dropping the next video, which is this Friday, and I also feel it's something very interesting, and I hope it also gets some good responses and also feedbacks from people that relate with the content. Thank you very much. I'm gonna see you guys soon. Woo.